Good morning. Happy Tuesday. This is your really cold Tuesday edition of Weather Where You Are. The weather where you are is cold. The weather where everyone is in the United States is cold, okay? Guys, we're going to break the forecast today called for 200 record lows to be broken across the United States, just to put it in perspective a little bit. So, kind of crazy. I wanted to start you out with current temperatures because it's wild. I mean, look at these current temperatures across the United States. This is currently the actual temperature. Yeah, -4 in Chicago. It's currently -2 in Des Moines. 11 in Nashville. It's 14 degrees in Huntsville, Alabama right now. So just, one state away. They're in the teens. And actually some areas across North Georgia did fall into the teens briefly this morning. Here's current temperatures. Where these temperatures are right now, this is where they're going to stay for the rest of the afternoon, okay? It is going to feel this cold outside for the remainder of the time that the sun is up. And then once the sun sets, it's only going to get colder. So we're all sitting below the freezing mark outside of Athens. All of us will be below that freezing mark for the next 30 or so hours, 27 hours, okay, until 2 p.m. tomorrow. So that's a prolonged period of sub-freezing temperatures. You got to think about your pipes. We don't want Pipe-Mageddon 2.0. We already had Pipe-Mageddon 1.0 last year when we had air this cold settle in. So be aware that it is going to stay very cold. In addition to the cold, the wind is also going to cause major problems, okay? So the rain has mostly moved out, still a few showers down towards Eatonton. We did not see any icy roadways this morning. I know many parents were very frustrated with the fact that school is closed. They closed out of an abundance of caution for the threat of ice. That is not a decision that we make as meteorologists, but we did not see any real reports of ice this morning outside of some icy sidewalks way over in Carrollton. So that's about it. Here's the wind. The wind's going to dry things out, so the roadways should be fine, okay? The roads are going to dry out quickly as the temperatures drop below freezing. The wind coming in at 16 miles per hour, it's going to pick up through the afternoon. I expect it to be over 20 miles per hour by this afternoon, and this is the impact. These are your current wind chills. Wow. Wow. It feels like 16 in Atlanta, feels like 9 in Carrollton right now. 14 in Blairsville, feels like 12 in Canton. So wind chills are already brutal across most of North Georgia. Athens is like sneaking by with some almost normal temperatures this morning, okay? Here's the wind chill advisory. This is very rare for us here. We usually don't get wind chill advisories because we just don't get it. It doesn't get that cold, but there is one in effect, goes into effect at 5 p.m. tonight and stays into effect through 10 a.m. tomorrow. This is wind chills between 5 and 0 degrees, okay? That's what we're going to see through the entire overnight. So here's your hour-by-hour wind chills for the city of Atlanta. It'll be even colder elsewhere. By 7 p.m., it feels like 10. By 8 p.m., we're in the single digits is what it feels like outside. And we stay in the single digits all night. By 1, 2 a.m., it feels like 4 degrees outside. Yeah, and here's your feels like temperatures tomorrow morning when you step out the door, when the kids are going to the bus stop. Feels like 3 in Atlanta, 0 in Canton, 2 in Carrollton. Feels like 5 in Gainesville. Feels like 3 degrees in Griffin. So single-digit wind chills. Now, you might be wondering, is that dangerous? Well, if you're outside with exposed skin for like 30 minutes, it can become dangerous. We looked it up. With wind chills 0 to 10 degrees, you can get frostbite and hypothermia in 20 to 30 minutes. So if you're thinking about your kiddos, they should not be standing at the bus stop for more than 10 minutes in this cold, max. Or else they're gonna be under a threat to get frostbite and hypothermia with exposed skin, okay? I don't think we're gonna see any wind chills below -5, but if wind chills do dip to -5, then frostbite can occur in 25 minutes, and again, wind chills -20, -30, frostbite can occur in 20 minutes. So it's not going to be extremely dangerous, but you don't want to be standing outside for prolonged periods of times tomorrow with these morning lows, okay? Actual lows tomorrow will dip into the teens. This is by far the coldest night that we've had so far this winter. I do expect pipes to burst. I do expect us to see some stuff happening by tomorrow, okay? Here's the thing. Tomorrow by 2 p.m., we're back above the freezing mark, and we should thaw out a little bit tomorrow afternoon with highs reaching the mid to upper 30s to low 40s. Lots of sunshine. But so by tomorrow afternoon, it should feel a little bit better, but it's still going to be quite cold, even through Wednesday. And guys, we got another Arctic blast, even longer lived Arctic blast on the way this weekend. So tomorrow morning's low is 16, but look, Saturday morning's low is 15. Sunday morning's low is 18. So we're going to see another major blast of cold air arrive this weekend. It will arrive Friday evening, okay? May see a few overnight showers. We're not thinking we're going to see much snow by any means, but we could see a brief wintry mix overnight Friday into Saturday. And then it gets really cold this weekend. There's a chance that Saturday's just as cold, if not even colder than it is outside today. All right, so you're really going to take this seriously. I mean, today, tomorrow morning, and then Saturday morning, Saturday, and Sunday morning. Very, very cold. Very, 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 very cold. Here's the good news. Next week, we're back into the 50s and 60s. That's why we love Atlanta. That's why we love North Georgia. Because it can get cold, but then it's going to get mild again. All right? Okay, guys. So main takeaways here, wind chill advisory tonight. You'll want to limit your time outside from 5 p.m. until 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then another major Arctic blast on the way for the weekend. We will be monitoring the chance for winter weather on Friday night. Right now, I think it is very, very low chance, okay? Tomorrow morning, the roadways should be dry. They should be fine. It's just about the air temperature. And that because it's going to be so cold, it will be dangerous to be outside for extended periods of time, at least tonight and tomorrow morning, okay? All right, I'll be back tomorrow with another really cold edition of Weather Where You Are. I hope you guys tuned in this morning. If you didn't, tune in tomorrow morning because current temperatures are going to be crazy, and I'm going to be showing a lot of them. I think we'll be seeing some low single digits and wind chills, maybe below zero. Okay. All right, y'all, stay warm. A couple tips if you do have exposed pipes. Open your cabinets and crank your heat up a few more degrees because that will allow the heat to move into, to where the pipes are on the inside of your walls. Drip your pipes overnight only if you have exposed pipes on the outside of your house. If they're on the inside of your house, you have a much lower threat of them freezing. If you have any exposed pipes on the outside of your house, wrap them with a towel tonight. Okay? All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay warm.